Right, I was in form of we are about possible multimedia. Any day, so and any day you can win a channel is with YouTube. Also, by the brain, watch a video, no share, like, a comment, subscribe, we and watch content, no. And also, I recommend the channel, no, I'm only being so your videos. Me, I made media, which I made Eddie Francis at you, aka possible. Oh, the media is the can edit a farmer, you say more age of book as you back the drop. You can change my audio.
About minority.
Yeah.
Which has become an albatross. Over 4-year mandate. Now, December 19th in the EU, chairman.
Yeah.
You have 4 years. Within 1 month, what is it mandate na pansam? You've thrown the mandate away. Usi Uyi Haruna Idrisu as minority leader. James Aveji as deputy minority leader. Muntaka as whip.
Yeah.
Omu 5. When you 3, and a deputy whips no mienu. I've said earlier, as for change, nobody's against change. But there's an argument from some people who say, oh, Haruna 6 years. Mm-hmm. People who don't, I've said earlier that people who are ignorant, but their ignorance is laced in arrogance. It borders on stupidity, and I don't pity them. And he's saying, why? When we were in opposition from 2001 to 2008, the current speaker, ASK Bagbin, he was minority leader for 8 years. So there's a precedent. I repeat, Bagbin was minority leader for 8 years.
Yeah.
He served under Alajete and Bejina Sechi Hughes. So, if it is in Haruna's destiny that he must also serve 8 years, what is wrong with it? And I said, Bagbin, I said,
it's mandatory.
It's not mandatory.
Yeah.
It's not mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
It's by consensus. And so if it is by consensus, so there was no brouhaha because there was consensus. Is that not it? Subsequently, we came into power. Avokanumunina, I am a majority leader. Kumbu Onumu, all those people. Consensus. And I'm earlier on said, we've always had national chairmen who have been level-headed.
Mm-hmm.
So they have always steered the affairs of the party in the direction of sobriety. Sobriety. Today you have a national chairman who thinks he's bigger than everybody. He had the effrontery to insult the founder. The founder is a barking dog. The founder's wife can go away. If she wants to come back, she must write an application letter to him. He will vet before she can come back. This is a guy who has fed his ego. He comes, he destroys. He says all kinds of things. Congress falls for his bait, and so he wins. There's a clip of his doing the rounds, saying some things anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks that he's bigger than the party. Today he's asking Haruna. Haruna then should provide the neck minutes that appointed them. Why? I was at FEC when Haruna and Co were appointed.
Mm-hmm.
Who says everybody was happy that Haruna was appointed at the time? No, not everybody, but there was consensus. Okay. And that's the beauty of democracy. When there's consensus and the majority say, this is it, that is it. And I've listened to Muntaka, the chief whip. Haruna hasn't spoken yet, no problem. Aveji has not spoken yet, no problem. So if you want to change, no problem.
Yeah.
Where is the consensus? Now you say you have written to Bagbin, the speaker, Nicodemus. When Nicodemus in the Bible left to go and look for Jesus Christ, he went on his own volition. Okopena Jenkwan salvation. It had nothing to do with the Pharisees. Now, Odomomo. And he's saying, and if you listen to us, can you play that, producer?
Mm-hmm.
You have the voice of Asiedu Nketia.
Which one?
The one I gave you. Play it. Let your listeners hear it. So that
we'll work on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will come in the course of time.
Okay. So you say you have written to. This is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
98.9.
Why did we struggle to get an NDC person elected as a Speaker of Parliament? There are certainly some advantages. And those advantages can be tapped into when your leadership is the Speaker of Parliament. So we cannot have a situation where MPP leadership is cooperating with the Speaker and our NDC leadership have challenges cooperating with the Speaker. And if advantages can be tapped into when your leadership Thank you very much.
Be the first to know.
Complying. My priorities in Parliament is to see our parliamentary caucus working together and also cooperating with the Speaker of Parliament. Why did we struggle
views or interviews
to
listen to
get
Dawn?
an
It's got you on happy 98.9 FM.
Koku. Hey, that's your national chairman.
Yes, a leader, not only chairman, but leader.
Yeah, the leader of your party.
He's the leader of the party. He says that.
The reason for that change, you know.
Meanwhile, in Ghana,
Yeah.
Estati, you know, Yebisa, you know, also for
Election purposes.
say Haruna on economics, I say,
Well,
on finance, I say, after 6 years as minority leader, on she, I say, Etimakoyi ranking member at 2 forcing, say only leading minority. No. That was your reason in Ghana. If I could do London, say I won't know. Because I was at a coffee business in him, and I said TV in him.
yeah. Or they kind of
Or the kind of hoshi.
Good.
And the funny trimo mean to me. And he's not talking about economic reasons again. You know why? That was a lie. If you're looking for the person in that parliament, if assuming it's for economic reasons and finance, then the person who should have gotten it is James Abeji,
Yeah.
the deputy minority leader from Ketu North, the World Bank of the NDC, my home region.
Yeah.
And then before so you're not minority leader EMP. When we are giving you the numbers, 2016, when we lost miserably, we gave you majority seats in that parliament, 25. We went with 25 and came out with 25. Those are 10 regions.
Yeah.
All the 9 regions lost seats. Vote up and they did 100% buy. Why didn't we get minority leader? Now you demote us. You say you are demoting us from deputy minority to chief whip. You think we are excited? We're not excited at all. Asiedu Nketia. We are not. Because if we had to buy into your argument, says about economics and finance, then Abeji should have been elevated to minority leader. Why? He also has a PhD. And a practicing tax finance person before he even entered parliament. He's still practicing on the side. 8 years, he was the chairman of the finance committee of parliament. Now, he is currently the chairman of the public accounts committee of parliament. And that committee, when a party is in power, it is an opposition person who chairs the public accounts committee. Abeji is chairing the public accounts committee, such a very important committee, more important than being ranking member on economics and finance. So if Asiedu Nketia is to be taken seriously, Abeji should have been promoted to minority leader. But because he was lying, because now the narrative is that Asiedu Nketia, if you want somebody with economics and finance to be your minority leader, then it stands to reason, that somebody with economics and finance must be our flag bearer. Dr. Kwamna Dufour must be our flag bearer. So suddenly, the popularity ratings of Dr. Dufour has gone very high, or extremely high. Masa, that's
the woman say. I said the first comment, a goof.
But that's God. That is God working.
Yeah.
So Dr. Dufour's ratings, if it was a stock market, boom, bullish stock, like my name, the bull.
Yeah.
So Dr. Dufour's stocks have become very bullish on the stock market. The calls that people are getting.
The party leader now.
The party leader say economics and finance.
Economics and finance. Into when
and Dr. Dufour's record is there.
Yeah.
And I'm not yet to her. It's a tepeni. John Berry It is there. Inti afe we're journey for Ghana. And we share John Mahama UK. I'm sure they have had some meeting, and the question is about General. Why have you promoted Dufour? You know, you promoted Dufour. Inti Abua Kanisim. So President Mahama Nankaza, all man talk or Chatham House no. One of the things he said is in Africa, they shouldn't vote for people above 80 years to become president. It's an insult because Dr. Dufour just turned 80 or is turning 80.
Yeah.
He cannot cut Dr. Dufour down, so he must wrap it around the age. So everybody above 80 will not vote for you. If your logic is that people above 80 are senile, then I will go to every old people's home and campaign. I want to be 80. I'm aspiring to be 80. I will come crusade that all those of us aspiring to be 80 years shouldn't vote for you because you say when we are, you yourself, you are getting there very soon, unless you don't want to be 80.
Maybe you're not even 70.
Yeah. And I'm saying, maybe he doesn't want to be 80, but that's his business.
Yeah.
John Mahama, no. Now, Asiedu Nketia or say they are not cooperating with the speaker. Into the speaker, Abbas Amnumo. Asiedu Nketia has roped Bagbin into the debate now. First, me and him said, John Mahama, Asiedu Nketia, ni fifikwete. And because it's obvious that the Council of Elders was not involved.
Yeah.
Now, Asiedu Nketia has roped in Speaker Bagbin. My question is very simple. I say they are not cooperating. What is the level of cooperation? Asiedu Nketia, disgracefully so, as General Secretary, you agreed. Bagbin went and put you on Parliamentary Services Board. You are still our national chairman and our national leader. Resign from the board. You say you resign. So you are still serving on Parliamentary Services Board. Disgracefully so. Greed. You can't even say for dignity purposes. And as leader of the NDC, I have stepped down. Now we are hearing that you are the chairman of the procurement committee of the Parliamentary Services Board. That's what we are hearing. So now we're going to ask questions.
Wow.
Based on the so-called lack of cooperation between Haruna and Co. And Yebia, only Bagbin, business ben amoya no procurement any service board Haruna person no cooperating. That's question number one. Are you and Bagbin engaged in some business for which reason Haruna, Aveji, and Haruna don't want to cooperate with you, Muntaka? That's why you are angry? Because then come and give us specifics.
Yeah.
What is the cooperation that they are not cooperating with you? Is it because Aveji is the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee and he's finding fault with some people? So he has found some fault in Parliament and you people are angry with him? Is that the question? Have you asked Haruna, Muntaka, and Aveji? Because there are 5 of them. When you 3, Naka 2. So the 2 are cooperating with you people, eh? Ibrahim
Ahmed, yeah.
Your boy from Banda. He there is cooperating with you people. Doyo is cooperating with you people. So is the 3 who are not cooperating? It lacks logic. These are the 2 deputies. So if their bosses are not cooperating, how can the deputies cooperate? Because it's a line system. So what are you talking about, Asiedu Nketia? Which level of cooperation?
I see.
Chairman Sabunsu, no more cooperating. But Haruna and Kwa are not cooperating. So you see, my national chairman and my national leader is enjoying a very sweet fraternal relationship with the MPP.
Wow.
But he's not enjoying it with his own NDC.
But people are saying, say, it appears you found solace with the MPP more than the NDC now.
But this is my national chairman. He's now telling us that he respects Chairman Sabunsu because Chairman Sabunsu is cooperating with Bagbin. And he, Asiedu Nketia, as a member of the Parliamentary Services Board, Haruna is not cooperating with them. So between myself and Asiedu Nketia, who is happy and collaborating with the MPP?
Kokumaminka, a few messages. Maybe we'll do the last leg of the...
So let them continue.
Wow.
Let them continue. You see, the fire that is blazing in Parliament over 72 MPs. We have 137. Over 72 have signed a certain petition. That's more than 50%. Why? They are not saying that don't change. They are saying that the way you are going up, because first of all, Parliament is on recess.
Yeah.
That's not it.
True.
Good. But now, if you listen to Asiedu Nketia, I will say back then, NDC
98.9.
So Parliament belongs to NDC.
No.
So when you are talking like this, and that's what he does to deceive some of the people who call and insult. So they have no education as far as politics is concerned. Asiedu Nketia is their teacher. And he was my boss for 4 years. I know him.
Yeah.
What he believes in doing is to teach the wrong things.
Did you learn anything from him?
Nope. I learned everything before going there. I didn't learn anything from him. He can't
Never
teach me.
learned anything
No.
from him.
No. I learned to be more wise.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was able to use me. And that is his source of anger. Yeah. One time he and Portofie used to have their own clashes.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to have traveled. And because I was his deputy, supporting him and defending him, he should have traveled with Portofie on a trip to China. Then he calls me. Oh, me nene nko baby a me sakwase na me nene nko baby a ene ne nko se me nim se onene ko a o de onene ba kwa kokko o de mo nko mo kuwie a na mu wu wo China e be sie mu wo China na ye de ato adwuma no so wa. He thought he was saying it as a joke. That was the day spiritually I stopped following that character. So if I'm at the secretariat defending you and you have a problem with Portofie, you won't travel with Portofie, but I should go with Portofie. So you were sending me out there to go and fight Portofie. Is that not it? You drew China. It was 5 of us on the delegation. The chairman, myself, deputy general secretary, and 3 junior officers. Immediately we got to China, I called the 3 officers and I said, Master, China where I am. You better soon Portofie to send Yankopon. Because in China, they believe in the supremacy of the party. Long and short, we did it, we served him, we returned to Ghana. Then it was strange to Asiedu Nketia that, now for the neck meeting, fake meeting, Kokwa you do one kasa, Portofie on pon meeting. Portofie is asking for Koku's opinion. Of course, he couldn't come to me. So I had to go around the junior officers. Moko China, the NEC na. I say ne chairman Koku ni Kokwa fine. And they told him the story. Anyway, back to the substantive issue. Mm-hmm. So Parliament does not belong to NDC. So if I say Nketia sitting down there, you are misleading innocent party supporters as if because Bagbin is an NDC person into Otehoma NDC. It is not true. He is there for the Republic of Ghana. Now, Parliament has rules, and those rules are not NDC rules. Into what track on Bagbin? No problem. But the truth of the matter is that Parliament is on recess. They will reconvene on 7th February. Until Parliament reconvenes and the Speaker sits in his chair and tables that letter on the floor for discussion, concurrence, approval, that letter that you have written to Parliament, to Bagbin, is of no effect. Yet, 7th December, President Mahama, around 9th December, said Nanado Ebi Usunkunin. Nanado had a press conference. Wadasi. But until Nanado is sworn in on 7th January, Nanado is only a president in waiting. So assuming you want even Atufosin to become the next minority leader, as we speak now, because Parliament is on recess, and they have not gone through the parliamentary processes and procedure, at best you can only say he is minority leader in waiting. So what's what him I say? You get it? Mm-hmm. So all these legal and technical things. Asiedu Nketia, do you say you don't know these things? Asiedu Nketia, are you telling me that you don't know that these are the processes involved? That you have created so much confusion in the NDC? As we speak now, MPs are not talking to themselves again. People feel betrayed. People feel stabbed in the back. Because this is the first time we are even changing leadership of the minority midstream.
In the course of time.
Normally we change after general elections.
Yeah, sure.
This is the first time we are doing something like that. Couldn't we have taken our time and done it with much more finesse? That's all Kokwanyido is saying. That is all other people are saying. You have gone
Wotie
to create
Epamoda
an
Ben,
unnecessary confusion.
98.9.
How are we going to solve it? Because, my brother, now you have given ethnic, religious, tribal dimensions to it. And these are Jerry Rawlings NDC. Yeah, they say, Obiambra Chinianase. We don't care where you are from. UP, CPP, you are one. Everybody come and be under the umbrella. That's the NDC. MPP, they almost Osno. Osno echi, nipa hinet na Osno echi. You understand?
Yeah.
So they have their tradition, we have our tradition. And I had a freedom. Until now, Asiedu Nketia, utumu subenya dibre wumubi.
Yeah.
Why are you destroying the NDC?
Koku, are you against?
No, listen.
Okay, sorry.
Let me just wrap up. You know what I mean?
No, we
have
can
another
still...
30 minutes here.
Yeah, sure.
Good. So, and the facts are facts.
Yeah.
Haruna is from the northern region. At the time you were appointing him, he was representing the 3 northern regions.
Yeah.
Nanado, Abechichemu more. So you now have northern region, northeast, savannah, upper east, upper west. That was what Haruna was representing.
Yeah.
Aveji is representing Volta, and let's say Oti, and whatever. Muntaka is representing Ashanti. And that 47 seats, the biggest constituency in terms of voting numbers in the Republic of Ghana. So Asawasi loyalty and all those things.
98.9.
And Akofa Unia Banda, Oba, Ahmed Ibrahim to represent Bono and what. And Adoyu is representing Gan Adangbi.
Yeah.
So I was in Adnek. And effect, when this computation took place, have I not now given you?
Yeah.
So isn't the whole of Ghana represented?
Good.
In that parliament, at that front bench.
Yeah, sure.
Today, you say you have removed 2 practicing Muslims, Haruna and Muntaka. Practicing non-Muslims. So the whole northern bloc has no representation on the front line. Asiedu Nketia, are you really sure that you thought through this thing? Are you sure? The whole northern bloc has no representation on the front line. In terms of religious balance, there's no practicing person of the Islamic faith on the... People say, Ahmed Ibrahim, from my checks, he's called Ahmed Ibrahim. But
he's not a Muslim.
Yeah, or a Pentecost. He's a Pentecost. Then you demote Volta from minority chief whip, minority leader to chief whip. So we the Voltarians, our duty is just to be hewers of wood and carriers of water. So now just go and whip the votes for you. When we give you the votes, we get nothing. Then assuming that you actually want to balance the thing, you are the chairman and leader of the party. Saçk, Banda, anytime, our neighboring constituencies.
Yeah.
I said, Kakani Penny. And Kanititino. It was even one constituency, Wenchi West.
Yeah.
Ahmed Ibrahim, Oya Oba, he should be there.
98.9.
Why? Because Oboy for Haruna, Adey, Uye campaign launch, Kama Conference Center, and Ahmed Ibrahim Bao. We don't have a problem with that. Obiani the master.
Yeah.
Me master ya Tamils. Me master ya Rollins. So I don't have a problem. Say Obi that one is not a problem. Into Oba, but Oba you know, Obeka Kasebia. Sa confusion where ne papa Asiedu Nketia di abano.
Ehon e
shase free. Because Ahmed yase bekasa. Who say Haruna Idrisu minority leader and now small sebra in Shiemunase nebe kasa e wona nemu catch na kwa catch amanse nyina say all the 137 MPs muta Asiedu Nketia ji it say before some powerful on pen the baby no fa and a confusion started wo minority caucus say hey leader una usuma Ahmed ye ko frère Ahmed ibisa na say mo say to be frank, minority leader Ansomano or the Nepe and or yeah. Say Abba Ahmed, you are a deputy minority chief whip.
Yeah.
You are a leader. Is that how to lead people? Apologize. and no apologize here. And a leader issue public statement that masa media me penny our parliament. Mean tau biachi. Kokos nun tau biachi. Everybody has a right to go and but as a group because Asiedu Nketia ne catch Ahmed say on kasa asem no our Kama Conference Center.
No, we know.
Oh, I know it. Look, we have run the checks.
Okay.
It was Asiedu who told Banda MP to say it. It is our catcher in the back and the back. Na Haruna, what friend the bano? Say be mwetri nenim. No about bonting. I be issue statement. I said it Nketia considers it say what bonanintia. And to be the chairman, obey show. Now I remember President Mills, one of the advices that he gave me that I've held on to and I've survived with it. Is that Koku? If you